Kia ora guys, I'm Gabriel and I'm here to show you how to use the Steve Allen SA2 trap. You would choose the SA2 because it is an effective and humane way of dispatching feral cats and possums. I always use cut-proof gloves when setting traps to make sure my hands are always protected from lacerations and for hygiene purposes. You will have to put your hand through the entrance when installing the lure on the SA2, but never put your hand through the entrance once it is set. Because the SA2 is an exposed trap, you have to be very careful about the environment that you put it into. This includes being mindful of kids and domestic animals. If you are in an environment where there are kia, kākā, weka and kiwi present, there are other considerations to think about. If you are needing more information, I would recommend contacting DOC, your local council or your local predator-free group. If weka are in the area, your trap mechanism will need to be a minimum of 1.3 meters from the ground with a plank angle of 55 degrees. For kiwi, you'll need your trap to be a minimum height of 750 millimeters from the ground and an angle of 45 degrees. I was looking for a relatively straight tree and a relatively flat ground so that I could get the angle correct of the plank, and I was looking for branches to wedge it up against so that it would be stable enough to not scare the animal off if it were to tip. We also use the ramp to stop other ground-dwelling birds and animals getting in. The lure you would choose to use depends on which species you are wanting to catch. For feral cats, we would normally choose raw rabbit or canned tuna. For possums, we would choose apple and blaze. Here I've got half an apple, and I will be inserting that into the entrance of the SA2 and attaching it to a screw that is built in. So I'm pressing the apple into the screw and it is now attached. Next, I'll make sure that the bar on the front is angled forward and down. I'll place my left hand on the trap here, just holding it in place with my knee pressed onto the plank. Next, that bar which I had angled forwards and down will be pushed back. I'll insert the bar into the locking catch and then take both hands away. And now the trap is set. To check that the trap is working and to safely trigger the trap, all you need to do is with one finger push up on the catch mechanism and it will go off. Now that the trap is set, I can angle it up against the trunk and use the branch as extra stability. If aiming to catch possum, we will always add blaze, which is a mixture of flour and icing sugar. To apply the blaze, I pour it into my hand and smear it from the bottom to the top of the plank. So that's the Steve Allen SA2. Happy trapping.